Hello and good morning, and welcome to the Virtual Racers Club, and welcome to a brand new series of Trackstars. Now, what Trackstars is all about is we normally take some track specifically built cars, you know, the kind where a manufacturer takes one of their current production models, they lighten it up, they're giving it a bit more power, and it ends up being one of those that is a car that you can drive on a day-to-day basis and then take it to a track to absolutely belt it round. For example, for this season, we are using the Honda Civic Type R EK version, but we're using the touring car version. So this one's been stripped out of all unnecessary weight and it's given way more power. And we'll be seeing a lot more a lot of different cars in the near future. But for Season 1, we are only using the Honda Civic Touring Car. So for Trackstars Season 1, they are going to have 5 rounds consisting of 3 races each round. They will have a 10-minute qualifying session. Then they will have 3 sprint races lasting 15 minutes each. The point system we have in place is the club system, which means that first place will get 16 points and 15th will receive 1 point. They'll also receive 1 point for pole position and 1 point for the fastest lap each race. And they have a drop score of 1 round. So for the races, only the soft tyre will be in use, but the wet weather tyres will be available should the weather take a turn for the worse. The fuel usage is at times 1 and the tyre deg is at times 1, so it is literally a fast-paced sprint from lights to the checkered flag. So after 10 minutes of qualifying, this is how the grid looks, with the returning Anton Poika taking pole position and the extra point. Lining up alongside him on the front row is Silverstar, just 7/10 behind him. Jokus lines up on the second row in third, just 1.5 seconds behind, with a new driver for us here at VRC, Ginger Collective. He's just off the pace, just under 3 seconds, with Madalinsky in 5th. So let us go to the grid for the start of race 1 of this brand new series. So here we are then for round 1 of the Trackstars Season 1. It's lights out and off we go, and it looks like they've all struggled to get away quite well, but it looks like Anton Poika has managed to hold the lead, and Silverstar is now under threat from Jokus, and Madalinsky going wide, and Jokus goes through, but goes wide into the kitty litter as we go down Paddock Hill Bend, now going round. And it looks like that they've all maintained so far, and our new driver, Ginger Collective, has managed to drop behind Madalinsky, but as we can see, that's Silverstar going round the outside of Jokus. What a move! And now he moves back up into second, and as we saw in qualifying, it really wasn't that... bollocks. I forgot to hit record. Oh, well. Oh no, I can do it later, can't I? So, ignoring that little technical issue, Silverstar manages, and Madalinsky's having a look around, Jokus round the outside. Incredible! And Neverdale saw that one coming, so it looks like we're going to have a little bit of a fight at the back here. as Anton Poiker, our current race leader, is running away with it, but as we would expect he would, he is a highly rated driver, but I expected him to disappear into the distance at the start of this, but it looks like he hasn't. Silverstar is closing him down little by little. He's only just under 2 seconds now, but I feel that that gap may increase over time. Madalinsky's managed to start last and has jumped up into third. What has happened to Jokas? He has dropped all the way to the back. A poor start from the Polish driver. Not the start that he would have liked. He was in third and he's dropped down to last. Poor Jokas. Ginger, on the other hand, has moved up into 4 in his first race with us here for BRC. And it looks like he's managing himself quite well out there. Might be his first league race at all. We know it's his first league race with us, but hopefully we'll see a lot more of him over the future. He's doing quite well at the moment. Can he hunt down Madalinsky, I wonder? He's maintaining a gap. Loses the back end a little bit. He is losing Silverstar a little bit, under 2 seconds now, so from what we saw in qualifying, he was struggling to keep up with the 2 front runners, but as we can see, he is dropping back from Silverstar, who's now 3.5 seconds behind Anton Poiker. We expected him to disappear, and that is what he is doing now, but from qualifying, it looks like it wasn't all going that way. So the story maybe back here is Silverstar going to get another podium to add to the many podiums that he's had before. That's Ginger going wide a little bit, and Jokas has moved up into 4, so Madalinsky has had some form of issue. Oh no! Ginger goes wide, and that allows Jokas to capitalise and finally moves back up into third. Maybe he's hasn't raced for a while. We're not 100% sure. We haven't seen him for quite a while, so he's maybe got in the dust there. I think that was Collective going wide. Yep. I've forgotten the name of them already. If you don't realise, I am terrible at corner names. You can see there's a little bit of visual damage on Madalinsky, so he must have had some issue at some point. And poor Collective, it was going so well for Ginger, but unfortunately, it looks like it's all come back to bite him. But let's not forget that this is a triple sprint race round, so maybe we could see a lot more of him in the future rounds. But so far at the moment, Anton Poiker has absolutely left the chat and disappeared. He's under 8 seconds behind Silverstar at the moment. We don't know if he's made a mistake this lap or not. We will have a look, because he's dropped back quite considerably. Yes, you can see he's down 3 seconds on this lap, so he must have made a small mistake somewhere. In fact, there's a little bit of damage on his front right, so it looks like he may have lost it a little bit, but that's the Civic Touring cars for you. The back end can bite, and it can bite hard, and I have been told that he can even catch out even some of the highly rated drivers, although Anton Poiker at the moment showing that no car can be tamed as he is running away with it. Jokas up into third. I think he is catching Silverstar. It was 2.5 now. No, it's 2.5 again. So can Silverstar maintain this gap to Jokas and get a second place out of it? And Jokas, can he hold on to the third? Madalinsky's dropping back from Jokas, but we've seen that, he's going on the inside. You don't want to be cutting that corner too much. The tyres will get dirty and there'll be no end to that pain. And Ginger at the back, I wonder if he is starting to close up Madalinsky. We'll certainly see. He's just a little bit rough round the corners, but it's perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Just don't do it too often and you should be fine, my friend. But so far, 9 seconds from Anton Poiker to Silverstar. Let's now see that the difference in, what can we say, skill level? I suppose we could say skill level is showing the difference between a ranked pro driver and amateurs. But nevertheless, this is where all the action will be happening. But Silverstar is showing that he is the best of the rest so far. He's maintaining a 2.5 second gap between himself and Jokas, who is trying his hardest to try and catch up Silverstar. Maybe he can Oh, yes, it's the Powerpuff Girls. Yes, of course. Maybe he can invoke some of his inner Powerpuff Girl and use some of their superpowers to try and catch down the Silver Star, but it looks like it's not working at the moment. The back end just does not want to agree with Jokers. He is pushing that Civic as hard as it will go, but the back end does not want to comply, and if he's not careful, he will lose it. In fact, he's down to 3.2 seconds, so he is showing that he is struggling to keep that back end where he wants it to be, and Silver Star is now starting to run away with the second place. 5 seconds behind, nearly 6 seconds, that's Madalinsky. He's also been struggling in these Civics, and oh yes, there we go. I was going to say, it kind of looks like he's got a Castrol on the side, but, well, it's Castrol colours, but he's got it on the front, so very, very nostalgic Castrol there. Ginger, he's gone all plain, he's got loops on, but there's nothing wrong with that. Is he gone for a carbon fibre look on his bonnet? We can't clearly see, but still nice and very well represented. Very good, sir. Anton Poika is just running away with it now. He's 10.1 seconds ahead of Silver Star, and as you can see, he's in his racing team colours, TBR. I do apologise, Anton Poika. I don't know what the full name of that team is, but we've seen him often in the TBR colours, and it's very nice to see him back. We haven't actually seen Anton Poika for quite a while. I can't remember the last time I saw him on track. I think it might have been for our 2.5 hour at Interlagos, maybe. That was I'm sure that might have been the last time. It could have been before then, I'm not 100% sure, but he is showing that his time away has gone to very good news, as this man is really on a mission. Silver Star, another one with a blank car, but there's still nothing wrong with it. Gone for a really nice golden on the Civic. Usually see him in his black and red standard colours, and he's decided to go a bit different, but why not? Fill your boots, good sir, fill the boots. So far at the moment, Silver Star is maintaining and increasing that gap between himself and third place Jokers. It's now 3.3 seconds, so it looks like that Silver Star is going to be the best of the rest, and Jokers just does not have an answer for Silver Star. We're coming up now to the 9-minute mark, so we've got another 6 minutes to go, and so far it looks like we may have a clear running order. I mean, it's going to be clear that Anton Poika is going to be the one duking it out for the championship, but it's going to be behind him where it's all going to be very interesting indeed. We can't wait to see these guys really show what they are capable of. Madalinsky, now he's 6.3 seconds behind Jokers. He's definitely struggling with that Civic, but it's completely understandable because it is a bit of a pig to drive. You can see he's got quite the visual damage on his front right, so he's not quite tamed this little beast yet, but given time it may be slightly different. And then we have Ginger all the way at the back. He's 7.2 seconds behind Madalinsky, but it is his first race with us. We've no idea what kind of skill level he could bring to the track. Hopefully we'll get to see a lot more of him in the future. It's always nice to see fresh new faces. We're always welcoming here at VRC. It doesn't matter how good you are or how bad you think we are open to everybody, as long as you bring a positive attitude towards us and bring some racing with you, as long as it's clean racing obviously, but bring some good clean racing with you, and it doesn't matter how bad you are or how good you are, we are always welcome to everybody. But so far it's Anton Poika absolutely demolishing the competition. He's 12.5 seconds ahead of Silver Star with a fastest lap of, well, with a 1:33.0. That is quite quick in the Civics, so he is definitely showing the dominant form early doors. Further back is Silverstar, and he's increased that gap with himself and Jokus even more by 4.5 seconds. So it looks like he has got a hang on that Civic. He's not able to extract more out of it as Anton Poika can, but that is completely understandable. And who knows, maybe Silverstar could be the thorn in Anton's side. The gap may be huge, but it will only take a small mistake from Anton Poika to really suffer the consequences for it, and could lose a lot of positions. You never know. He's just got to keep it in the right direction. As long as he can do that, he should be fine. But if he loses the back end, there's no telling what could happen, and there's no telling how bad it would be as well. Anything can happen, and sometimes it normally does. But so far, Joker's maintaining third. He's nearly 8 seconds ahead of his fellow countryman Madalinsky. He's now pulling away from Ginger as well. So it looks like we have our... Oh, no, well collected. Just a slight off there. Not an issue there, but well done, Ginger. Very well done indeed. It looks like they've all been spread out now, so it looks like they've all calmed down now with just coming up to 2 minutes left. It looks like we know which direction the podium is going to be, but it is not all said and done, because anything could happen. Because these Civics are highly temperamental, especially the back end. And if anything were to go wrong, it will go wrong quickly. So far, the front two have clearly shown that, especially with Anton Poika, that is not a problem to handle. Silverstar does have a little bit of visual damage, but still clearly showing that he is in good control of that monstrous Civic. Jokus, on the other hand, there we go. Cameron couldn't keep up. He is clean as a whistle. He is showing that he has no problem with it, but if he can only find a little bit more pace to challenge Silverstar, that would be absolutely incredible to do. Can you imagine those two duking it out on track? Silverstar and Jokus duking it out for second place. That would be absolutely delicious to see. I think he might have actually caught him a little bit as well, because it's now 5.8. I could have sworn it was 6 seconds earlier on, but I could be wrong, because you're asking somebody with the memory of a dead fish to remember something. So who knows? I could be wrong, as we're now up to 30 seconds left. And I think Madalinsky is definitely going to get another lap. I think Ginger's going to get another lap as well, so it looks like we're all going to finish on the same lap. That is absolutely juicy to see. But Anton Poika, wow, what can you say about Anton Poika? The man with an absolute mission and a point to prove. It was over 7/10 faster than Silverstar in second place, which at first you'd think it might be a fairly knit race, but he has proven that it is given the clean road in front of him, he can absolutely run away with it, and he absolutely has. And what can you say? What a way to mark your return to VRC racing, to just come out and absolutely beat the competition. He took the pole, he took the fastest lap, and now he takes the win as Anton Poika wins race 1. Silverstar coming through in second. It looked close on early doors in this race, but he has managed to hold off Jokus, retake the second, and claims it. Silverstar takes second. Jokus, it was a good start, but he just fell back a little bit, but he came back and finished in third. Madalinsky as well, it's
comes home in 4th. He was catching him up, he was losing him a little bit, but Madalinsky takes 4th. And Ginger, for his first race with us in VRC, comes home in 5th place. It's going to be a nice haul of points for him regardless. Well done, Ginger. He takes 6th.
So, the returning Anton Poiker takes the first win and also gets the fastest lap, meaning he gets maximum points for that race. Silver Star finishes in 2nd, a great second finish for him. Jokas finishes in 3rd, rounding out the podium, with Madalinsky finishing in 4th, and Ginger Collective in his first race with us finishes in 5th. So let us keep the action going as we line up for race 2, in which the grid is the race 1 results reversed.
So here we go then, race 2 with a race 1 results grid order. Lights out and off we go, and as you can see they're all struggling to get off of the line, but so far it looks like Ginger has managed to keep the first, well as, oh, they're going round 3 wide through Kill Bend, and it looks like Anton Poiker has managed to sneak through Silver Star and Jokas, and now it looks like he's going to have a look at Madalinsky. But Madalinsky holding the inside, but he'll have to try and make advantage of it, because now Anton Poiker's going to have the inside. And there's Jokas going through on the inside of Silver Star. So early doors, and Anton Poiker just completely brushes everybody by. And as you know, he'll be probably catching Ginger at a rate of 0. But let's have a look back here. It's Polish versus Brit, as Jokas so far maintains the quick speed going through, with Madalinsky in 4th and Silver Star in 5th. And if he keeps this up, he'll have to overtake them pretty soon, because otherwise Anton Poiker is just going to absolutely disappear. But let's have a look up front. As we can see, oh, excuse me, Anton Poiker is now already on the back of Ginger. And the question is how long is Ginger going to hold up Anton Poiker? We suspect it won't be for very long, but oh, he's gone a little bit too deep, loses the back end. Anton Poiker takes advantage of it and takes the lead before we've even finished the first lap. So now Anton Poiker can just simply put the foot down. It looks like that Ginger was going to have a look on the inside of Anton Poiker, but thought better of it and backs off. Maybe he knows that that isn't his fight, because his fight is behind him, because Joker so far has managed to pull away from Madalinsky and Silver Star. So is he going to get another third, or is he going to hunt for a second? You'd think he'd be hunting for a second, that is for sure. Madalinsky as well holding Silver Star up in 4th, but that is the name of the game. But how long is Madalinsky going to be able to hold on with Silver Star behind him? We've seen that Silver Star is indeed quick in these Civics, but so far it looks like he's not able to get the speed out of it as he did in race 1. So it's not going the way we thought it might do. But Anton Poiker now 2 seconds ahead of Ginger, who is going to be caught at a rate of 0 by Joker. So we can see it's down to 1.2 already. So Jokas is definitely sniffing a second place, and he definitely wants to take advantage of it. But that's Silver Star going wide in the background. He's probably pushing that Civic far too hard, because he knows it's running away from him at the moment. He's got a great chance to really have a good hold and a high paying position in this championship, but it's slipping away from him so far as the 4 drivers, as we can see, oh, that's Ginger Collective going too far inside of the corner. Now Jokers is hot on his heels. It's less than half a second, and Ginger must be feeling the pressure from Jokers bearing down on him, and that Silver Star has overtaken Madalinsky. We did see it in the background. It wasn't fully clear, but yes, Silver Star manages to finally get past Madalinsky, and now he can hunt down Jokers. Maybe he was hoping that Ginger might be able to hold up Jokers enough for him to catch him. As we can see, Anton Poiker is pulling away as we'd expect. He's now over 4 seconds ahead of Ginger, but Ginger's probably not thinking about that at the moment. He'll be concentrating on the guys behind him. Well, I say don't worry about them, mate. Focus on the track ahead of you. You're doing really well at the moment. Don't push it too hard. No silly mistakes. And you'll be just fine. It's now 1.1, so he has managed to pull away a little bit from Jokas. And Jokas must be trying his hardest to try and catch up. As we can see, it's down to 0.8. He's just outside of the toe. Oh, that was Ginger losing the back end a little bit, but he's collected it up perfectly fine and is now on his way. Jokas is now in the toe range, so he'll be getting a nice little toe from that Civic as Ginger just goes a little bit too wide. He's trying too hard to try and pull away from the Jokas, but I don't think it's going to do him any good if he keeps on pulling that car too wide. He keeps trying too hard. Jokas is now down to half a second, but we saw this in the previous lap that he was just under. Now it's down to 3, but it's down to 3, so is Jokas going to have a look as we go down the start-finish straight? It looks like Jokas went onto the grass a little bit, but so did Ginger. Ginger is hanging on to that second place by the skin of his teeth, but Jokas pulls the move as they go on the inside of Patrick Hill. Ben thinks better of it and pulls back off a little bit. Ginger is maintaining second so far, and he's doing it quite well. Jokas once again pulls the trigger as we go round the hairpin. Oh, there's a little bit of a knock, and that's letting Madalinsky catch up, and Silverstar. This is where it's all happening, folks. We said it would happen. They're going 3 wide. Oh, easy does it, gents. But somehow Ginger has still managed to hold on to that second place, but Jokas is coming back at him once again. Goes up on the inside, he looks like he's collecting. He's on the grass. Ginger also sneaks on through, and Jokas has gone wide, and Silverstar is the biggest winner of them all. He was last at one point and has managed to pull through into second place, and he's now going to disappear into the distance. Jokas has suddenly gone wide. We'll have a replay of that very, very shortly as we continue watching this, as Madalinsky has just sneaked up on the inside. Oh, poor Ginger. He was going all so well, and then it looks like they all just bullied him through into the place, but we'll definitely have a look and see what happened there. So here we are then, riding on board with Silverstar as we're just coming up to that corner where it all happened. As you can see, they're all clambering together. Joker's having a look on the inside of Ginger collected. Ginger just brakes early. Silverstar's back end just snaps, and then it's just one thing after another. You see Joker's going wide and Ginger going wide, and well, what can you say about that, really? So there we are then, we saw it all happen, and now poor old Ginger has just got to keep hold on. Can he hold on to Madalinsky for that 1 second? But Jokas is catching him up again at the rate of knots. He's probably not going to be a happy bunny by the end of that one, but we have to remember that he is a newbie. He's still getting used to everything. It looks like he's not one of the fastest of drivers, but I'm pretty sure we can let him off with that. That's perfectly fine. Everyone gets a little bit tangly here and there. It sounds like there's a bit of a squeal. Oh, that was Ginger going wide a little bit, and as we can see, Madalinsky still holding well off in third. Silverstar has decided to disappear into the distance. He wants none of that. Getting a lot of windy pops. Silverstar wants absolutely none of that and wants to disappear into the distance. It looks like it's going to be another second place for him, going back to the Silverstar camp, as Anton Poik, as we know, he is checked out. He is long gone. He's probably already booking his tickets online to go to the next race. He'll be all set to go, no doubt about it, but there's nothing we can really quote bad of him for. He's just on a completely different level, and it's clearly shows as he is a VRC champion. Not quite sure which championships he's won. I think he won a WRX, I think? I'm not 100% sure. I'll have to find out. So Silverstar maintaining second at the moment, with Madalinsky 3 seconds behind Silverstar, but 3 seconds ahead of Jokas. We've seen it. We didn't see it off track. Jokas has managed to get ahead of Ginger Collective. It must have happened off track. Maybe he gave the position back. We're not 100% sure, but for now, it looks like it's going to be the same as race 1, but it looks like the third might be going to the other Polish driver of Madalinsky. I bet he'll be absolutely chuffed to bits if he's able to keep on to this, so we'll be hoping that he can hold on. And can he keep his fellow countrymen behind him? It's 3.8 seconds now, so the gap keeps drifting upwards and down, but it's just a case of whether he can keep it pointing in the right direction. Jokas, on the other hand, he's now 1.4 seconds ahead of Ginger, so if he did let him through, he hasn't let him through completely, as he is now starting to drop Ginger, but that can be expected, but we'll hopefully see a lot more of him. But Anton Poika once again running away with it. He's got the fastest lap, and it looks like the win is going back to Finland, with Silverstar getting another second. It'll be great results for him. 2 second places so far, as long as he can keep it pointing in the right direction, keep it off the grass and the kitty litter, and I'm sure a second place he'll be very, very happy with. And also third for Madalinsky at the moment. Can he hang on? I think the gap is dropping between himself and Silverstar, but no, it's actually increasing. I do apologise, I'm getting my words mixed up. It is increasing, but it is slightly dropping between himself and Joker, so he's not out of the woods yet. Is he going to be able to hold on? I wonder. But they've all seemed to have spaced themselves out now. We've just gone past the 10-minute mark, 5 minutes to go. And it was an absolutely cracking first few minutes with these lots. And, well, what can you say about Anton Poika? He just found the gaps and made his way through. Not really much you can say about that, but that's why he is at the higher level than the others. Silverstar now 9.4 seconds behind Anton Poika. Madalinsky now 4 seconds behind Silverstar, but he's only 3 seconds now. The gap is slowly going down as Jokas managed to find some more tiny little bits of pace out of that Honda Civic to help him get up to a third place once again. We'll have to wait and see. And Ginger as well, he's 3.3 seconds, so he's not as far behind as he was before, so maybe he's getting used to that Civic. We don't know how much practice he's had. Maybe it's a bit more, maybe not that much. He's just gone a little bit wide, but he's able to still keep it pointing in the right direction. Great stuff, Ginger, great stuff. Absolutely brilliant to see. Yeah. Anton Poika is still 9 seconds though, so he's not fully disappearing. Silverstar now just shy of 5 seconds of Madalinsky, so he is pulling away from him. Look, oh, Madalinsky has got to hold on. It's down to 2.3 seconds. So the trophy engraving can't happen just yet because it's not fully decided just yet. Oh, I've just been told that it was the Focus RS Season 2. No, Focus RS Challenge Season 2. Anton Poika has won. Is there any more? It was, yes, it was a WRX. Yep, the WRX Challenge is also won. I think that's all of them. I think. I could be wrong. Not 100% sure. But he's won 4. So he's won 4, and I definitely know of those 2. So it looks like number 5 could be well on its way. Let's have a look further back here. It's just coming up to 2 seconds between Madalinsky and Joker, so he's just got to hold on for another 2 and a bit minutes. Is Madalinsky going to be able to hold on? This is where the story is for race 2. Is Madalinsky going to be able to hold on? We're just under 2 minutes now. I bet he is absolutely sweating buckets in there. A chance for a rare podium for Madalinsky. fact, I've also just been told that Silverstar hasn't actually had a second yet. He's had 2 wins and 12 thirds. So now he's got a second place. So there you go. There's an accomplishment for you today, Silverstar. You have a second place to go on your name, and it looks like another second is coming your way. There you go. Try saying that 5 times fast. Madalinsky, meanwhile, he is pushing that Civic as hard as he can, but doing mistakes like that is going to cost him. But it's the same for Jokers as he hits the grass. They're both trying so hard. They're putting each other under so much pressure that they're buckling under each other's pressure. Oh my word. You can feel it. Jokers just wants to push that Civic as hard as he can to try and get that final podium space. But there's only 30 seconds left. He's only got 1 more lap to do it. It's Madalinsky. Oh, I was going to say, is Madalinsky going to be able to hold on? But the back end just doesn't want to agree with what he wants to do. He needs to hang on some more. Oh, I think he's gone wide a little bit there. He just needs to hold on. Where's Ginger? There he is. There you go there, my friend. 7 seconds behind Jokers, with Anton Poika just under 12 seconds from Silverstar. Silverstar 5 seconds ahead of Madalinsky. Nothing to worry about for those two. But as we can see, the gap has dropped to 1.7. Is Madalinsky going to be able to hold on for just half a lap's worth? You can feel that something might be coming. Is anything going to happen? We do not know. Oh, the tension in that cockpit must be absolutely overwhelming for him. Jokers is trying hard. He's going wide once again. Madalinsky just keeping it clean. Just trying to keep it on the black stuff and keep ahead. It doesn't matter if he's a little bit slower. If Joker keeps making mistakes like that, he'll keep forcing himself out. Once again, Joker's pulled too wide. Oh, he nearly lost the back end. Well held, Jokers. But that's the mistake that Madalinsky, or that he needed. Anton Poika, I do apologise. He crosses the line to take the win and the fastest lap again. Silverstar, another second place for him, but another brilliant drive for him. Well done, Silverstar, second place. Madalinsky comes home, he survives and takes a great third place. Jokers a hard fought for fourth. It was so close, but just so far. And then Ginger Collective comes home for 5th place.
So, Anton Poika continuing his dominant streak so far. He takes the win and the fastest lap for race 2. Silverstar continuing his second place run. He finishes in second, with Madalinsky rounding off the podium in third, with Jokers coming home in fourth and Ginger in 5th once again. So let's keep the action flying as we now head into race 3, where it will be a rolling start, but with the race 2 results reversed like before.
So here we go then for race 3 of round 1. As we can see, it is now a rolling start with Ginger leading them off, with Jokers in second, Madalinsky third, Silverstar in fourth, and Anton Poika in 5th. So with the rolling start, how different are things going to end up this time around? As, oh, it looks like Ginger was going a little bit slowly, going through Paddock Hill Bend, and it looks like Jokers has completely taken advantage of it and takes the lead early doors in this race. We get to the first corner before Jokers already took the lead, and Madalinsky now jumps up into second. Ginger is falling down like a brick, but as we can see, that's Anton Poika making a move on at Silverstar. But we saw this before, where Anton Poika just completely takes advantage of any small gap that he can get hands of, and that's Ginger Collective. And having a look on the inside of Madalinsky, who's gone wide. Oh, it's all bumping and collecting back here. This is all Jokers needs. He's going to run away with it. Now, can he manage to get a gap between himself and Anton Poika before he takes advantage of it? Madalinsky maintains second, with Ginger in third, and that's Anton Poika having a look on the inside of Ginger, but he just couldn't quite capitalise on it. Silver Star's now having a look on the inside, but Anton Poika defends, and that's Ginger Collective. He was going, looked like he was going to go defensive early doors, but it was just too late as Anton Poika and Silver Star take advantage of the situation with Ginger dropping into 5th. And now Anton Poika can start hunting down Madalinsky. And he must be feeling the pressure from Anton Poika. Oh, that was Silver Star going wide into the kitty litter, but he's managed to maintain it in the same direction. Is Ginger going to take advantage of it? He's not close enough. Oh, he's having a look on the inside. Oh, that was a close one. He thought at the last minute to have a look, and now he's gone into the kitty litter himself. He's going to be in there for quite a while. He's going to be dropping like mad. And as we can see, that's Anton Poika moving up into 2nd, taking advantage in the first corner going through, and lap 2 he's already moved up into 2nd place, but Jokers has got a 1.6 second gap, but we feel that that is not going to be enough. He didn't have enough time to maintain any form of gap, and now Anton Poika can just start chasing him down, chonking away at the little bit of a gap between himself and Jokers bit by bit. So Jokers has really got to find, I was going to say he's really going to have to find something special if he's going to keep Anton Poika behind him, but he's just an unstoppable force at the moment. As we can see, he's already under a second now. He's going to be feeling the effects of the tow going down. I think it's Pilgrim Hill, actually. It could be, I know it's Pilgrim Hill something, but there we go. But as we can see, Anton Poika is now in the toe of Jokers. So the question is Jokers going to defend like an absolute lion? Maybe try to hold Anton Poika up as best as he can for Madalinsky to catch him up and point some form of pressure on Anton Poika to maybe making a mistake. But so far we have seen that Anton Poika is just completely unstoppable. As we can see that Joker's going defensive a little bit there. He can feel the pressure being put down on him by Anton Poika, and you feel that Anton Poika is really going to take advantage of it as we go down the start-finish straight. It's just under 2/10, but so far he just can't find his way through. Jokers is putting up the defense of the Great Wall of China, but is he going to be able to hold it off for so long? As we have a look, Anton Poika's having a look on the inside and barrels his way through, but Jokers decides that maybe this isn't the fight for him. He's got a cracking 2nd place going on at the moment, and maybe he thinks that this will be the perfect time to take advantage of it with Silver Star down in 4th, who is unable to catch Madalinsky at all. So Jokers, he hasn't actually lost the back end of Anton Poika at the moment. Maybe he can provide some form of threat to the finish Iceman. But as we can see, it's now 3/10, but he's going to be feeling the toe any second as we go down Pilgrim Hill. He just can't seem to find the pace that Anton Poika is. Now with the corners coming up, he feels like this is the best opportunity to start pulling away from Jokers. Oh, pressuring times so far, but let's have a look further back as we can see that Madalinsky is holding up in 3rd, but he is being chased by Silver Star. He's only just under 1.5 seconds behind him, and unfortunately Ginger is nearly 7.5 seconds behind Silver Star as we saw him go on to the kitty litter on the start-finish straight, and it unfortunately just pushed him all the way to the back. But let's have a look further up. Yes, as we can see that Jokers has now been dropped by Anton Poika. It's now over 1 second, so he wasn't able to keep up with him for very long. But maybe this was a part of the Joker's strategy. Maybe just let him through. I've got a cracking 2nd place right about now. Why should I fight and risk losing it to Madalinsky, who is also chasing him down? But so far at the moment, 2.3 seconds. It's a role reversal. In fact, it's actually the same as race 1 and a role reversal of race 2. It was Jokers in 3rd and Madalinsky in 4th. In race 2, it was Madalinsky 3rd and Jokers 4th. Now we're back to race 1. And we prove that it is very, very difficult to try and catch these guys. They find it hard to catch each other. Maybe Anton Poika can give away some of his secrets on how he's able to catch these guys. But so far at the moment, it looks like we're going to have a Polish 2-3 if they're able to keep it up. But it's all down to Silver Star. Is he going to be able to try and catch Madalinsky for that third place. He's under a second now. Actually, he was 1.5 seconds behind, but Silverstar's managed to collect himself and is now starting to chase down Madalinsky and pile on the pressure to try and at least get a third podium of the night. Whereas Madalinsky and Jokers have shared a podium once tonight. Who's going to get the spoils from it all, I wonder? You'd feel that it would go towards Jokers at the moment, and Madalinsky sliding, losing the back end. He's in the... Oh, I was going to say he's in the gravel, but it looks like he's managed to hold him off. Silverstar could not take advantage of the situation. He has a go and slide, paddock hill bend, but so far it's all well. But it looks like Silverstar got the better momentum, but it looks like he collected Madalinsky a little bit there, and now he's having a look on the inside. Is Silverstar going to take advantage of it? There's a bit of roughing and banging, but nothing's come about for it as Madalinsky holds on to that third place, and Silverstar does the old switcheroo. But has he managed to take advantage of it? It says that he's in third, and yes, he is in third. Cracking move by Silverstar to take third place in this race, and now, with just under halfway to go, Silverstar's got to find 3.3 seconds to catch up second place Jokers and really put a spoil on this guy's party here tonight. Is he going to be able to hold on? We're now halfway. He's 3.6 seconds behind Anton Poika, so Anton Poika isn't fully disappearing this time around, or Jokers is managing to keep up with the pace. Let's have a look. He's doing 33s, Joker's doing 34s, so there's no change in that status quo there, but who knows, maybe he has harnessed the power of the Powerpuff Girls, I wonder, and has managed to find a way to really eke that high-powered Honda Civic to its maximum. Silverstar has now managed to pull away from Madalinsky. The gap between them is 1.3 seconds. Ginger Collective, unfortunately, is just a little bit too far back to try and form any amount of attack. But I've been told he is having fun, which is what's important. He's obviously not bothered about being in 5th place. Well, yeah, why not? You're going to get some cracking points out of it regardless. So if he's having fun, I guess that's all that matters. What a great opening first laps as well. But so far, Anton Poika running away with the show. It's his show today. He's now 4.5 seconds ahead of Jokers with the fastest lap as well. He's getting maximum points out of this one today. Jokers in second, he's now 3 seconds. He's lost half a second between himself and Silverstar. Silverstar trying his hardest to try and catch up Jokers. Is he going to be able to catch him? Maybe at the end of this race, I wonder. So far he is proving that he is the best of the rest so far, and now is his time to prove and show the world that he is capable of being the best of the rest. But he has got a mountain to climb with 3 seconds to find. Madalinsky is not letting him get away easily though. He's down by 1 second, and if he can get in the toe of Silverstar, maybe he could be in the thorn in his side. Oh, he lost the back end a little bit, cuts across the grass, but that is perfectly fine. But he does lose a little bit of that time to Silverstar, who still is now 2.8 seconds. He's just chiseling away little by little at that gap. But it's going to have to be more than that if he wants to take the triple second place at the moment, because at the moment it is going home to Jokers at the moment. Now down to 2.6. He is trying. He's pushing that Civic to his absolute limit. It would look like that third just isn't good enough for him. He's got good results so far, but he's pulling. Why do I keep saying pulling? He's pushing too hard. Oh, he's dropped Madalinsky by some amount. Maybe he's had some form of mistake. I'm not 100% sure. But it wasn't 7 seconds before. But he's now dropped back. Maybe if he drops back a little bit more, he can give Ginger a little playmate. Give him some, get him a little bit entertained for this race. But so far, no, it's now down, it's up to 3.7. Has Silver Star made a mistake? That mistake is going to cost him, because it could be that Jokers is going to take the second place. Wow, what a story that would be. 4 Jokers, a 4th, a 3rd and a 2nd. That would be, wow, what a round one we're having. And we've got more of this coming soon in the next few weeks. Oh, if we're going to have more than that, Jokers tits the kitty litter a little bit. That's going to cost him a little bit of time, but it looks like it ain't cost him as much as the little off that Silver Star must have had, because, yeah, he did a 35.4 in the previous lap. It's not in the 34s, which he's been hitting the past few laps, so there's no telling. In fact, it's now down to 4.2. So Silver Star does not have an answer for Jokers' pace here in race 3. And it looks like he's going to get more silverware to go into the Jokers cabinet. And he's going to be absolutely loving that. Silver Star just might have to settle for 3rd for the time, for now. But he's at 2 seconds, so I suppose he really can't complain at getting the 3rd. So, probably going to be a very happy Larry with that one. Madalinsky, poor Madalinsky. Oh no, Madalinsky's actually gone off. So, maybe he heard me, I don't know. But having said that, Ginger Collective is now 11 seconds behind him, so it looks like I did think he heard me. And just went off and thought, oh, excuse me, yeah, why not? Let's give Ginger a bit of a playmate. But it looks like Ginger's gone off. Oh, Madalinsky's gone off again. Oh dear, it's all gone. It's all gone to pot for Madalinsky in race 3. Oh dear, maybe, not quite sure what's gone on there. Maybe he's just having some form of technical issue, maybe, I don't know. But it looks like it's going to be a 4 for Madalinsky this time round. Anton Poika on the meantime, what can you say? Admittingly, it is half expected given the stats that this man has. You'd expect him to run away with it, and he is proving that point to the letter. Jokers in the meantime, oh, it's down to 3.4, so maybe Jokers has had a little bit of an off. He might have, I don't know. But the gap is decreased nearly by half. It's down to 2.6. Is there a problem in Jokers' car, I wonder, because he is struggling. And we're coming up to the final minute, and it's down to 2.5 seconds. What looked like it was going to be a solid second place is now on the threat, because it's somewhere he has lost time. And Silver Star is trying to take advantage of it with 2.5 seconds between them. But there's only a minute left. They're going to get another lap, so he's got to take advantage of it on the last lap if he wants to go home with the triple second. But where are these windy pops coming from all of a sudden? But it looks like Jokers is going to be able to hang on. It's down to 2.4, 2.5, 2.4. It's constantly flicking between the two, but I think Jokers has done enough to hang on. As long as he leaves the little mistakes out, it looks like it's going to be a second place for him, with Silver Star taking 3rd. It's nearly 2 seconds. Silver Star is pushing. He is trying his best to try and get that second place, but it looks like it is just not going to be enough. Madalinsky is going to get another lap, and so is Ginger as well, so we're all going to finish on the lead lap. Fantastic stuff. But now it's down to 3 seconds. Oh, what is going on? Is Silver Star pushing far too hard, I wonder? Jokers must be... Well, he really shouldn't be feeling under pressure. I mean, he has had quite a few podiums in his time. If he's not used to it, I'm not 100% sure, but it looks like it is going to end as it stands now, barring any mistakes. Jokers just need to keep it pointing in the right direction, and Silver Star will be hoping and praying for a tiny mistake from the Jokers, but it looks like it isn't going to happen. The second place is going home to the Jokers camp, and he's going to be absolutely thrilled to bits with it. But round 1 has all been about this man. It's a clean sweep for the Finnish driver. Anton Poika takes race 3 win. Jokers has managed to hang on long enough and is now going to take the second spot on the podium. Well done, Jokers. And Silver Star, a hard-fought third. It just wasn't enough to come back for, but still a cracking third place. Madalinsky as well. He got a third in the previous race, but it's all gone to pots for him, but it's still a fourth place. It's going to be a chunk of points. Madalinsky finishes in fourth, and Ginger comes home in his first race with us at VRC. It's fifth place, but it's still points at the end of the day.
So, Anton Poiker takes the win and the fastest lap again. It is a clean sweep for him. Jokers comes home in second, a great hard-fought second for him, with Silver Star taking third. Madalinsky finishes it in fourth, and Ginger Collective, in his first ever race with us, comes home in fifth, but that is nothing to be ashamed of, as some of these guys are quite rapid on a good day, but it's still going to be a good chunk of points for him regardless. So a quick look at the table then, and as expected, Anton Poiker is currently leading on 52 points after getting maximum points. Silver Star is second with 44 points after a great round. Jokers is third with 42 points. Madalinsky is fourth with 40 points. Fifth is Ginger Collective with 36 points, and Harvey is yet to participate, but we heard he was having problems to join us for round one. So there we go then, a great set of races, and what a cracking start to this brand new series. If you enjoyed these races, then don't forget to hit like and subscribe to us here at the Virtual Racers Club, and don't forget to share it among your sim racing friends. If you would like to be a part of us here at the Virtual Racers Club, there will be a link in the description that will take you to our Discord. Just simply say hello, how are you doing, get to meet all the regulars that we see on track, and just get yourself a number and come along for the fun. That's what we are here for. So I was your broadcaster and commentator, insert comical name here, and I hope to see you for round 2.